I'm going to teach you the 3 things that you have to get right in order to have outstanding lighting. The first thing that you need to be able to adjust is the brightness of the light. Now, most lights will let you adjust the brightness, but most people think that brighter is better, which it's not. If your light is too bright or too close to you, it's going to wash you out, which looks bad. It's also going to create harsh shadows on the surface behind you, which you don't want because they're really distracting. Plus, if you're trying to demonstrate a product, the shadows from your hands are going to fall all over the product, so you can't see it. The proper way to adjust the lighting is to start down low and gradually work your way up. You want to stop as soon as you are properly lit, but not washed out and not with hard shadows behind you. And at first, it's going to surprise you how low that ends up being. The second thing that you need to get right is the color temperature. Now, unfortunately, a lot of lights only give you a couple options. They'll give you something like a bright white, a warm white, and then something in between. The light that I use has a knob, which allows you to dial it in exactly the way you want it, which is really nice. But the way that you want to adjust it is you're looking at your skin, and then you want to dial it in until your skin looks the way that you want it to. And the third thing to get right is the placement of your light. And a lot of people mess this one up because you do not want this directly behind your camera where you're looking. Because if you do that, it's going to reflect in your eyes, or if you wear glasses like I do, it'll reflect in the lenses, which is even worse. The proper placement for your light is actually up above your camera. So whatever light that you do get, you want to make sure that the stand is tall enough that you can get it up above your camera. That's how I've got my light positioned, and you'll see if I tip my head backwards, then you can actually see it. You also have the option to use 2 lights instead of 1, which is what I do and why I have 2 of these. And in that case, you put them off to each side of the camera instead of directly down the middle. I like it because it's really helpful for if you wear glasses like I do, and it helps get rid of the hard shadows behind you. The only downside to having 2 lights is that you have to make twice as many lighting adjustments. However, if you have a light like this one that has a remote control that lets you change all of the different settings from the remote, then you can do what I did and buy 2 of the exact same lights and control them with just 1 remote at the same time. But even if you only have 1 light, having a remote control like this still saves you a ton of time because it means you can stand in front of your camera and make all your lighting adjustments and see what's happening instead of having to walk around, adjust the light, come back and see what it looks like, and go back and forth. These are a huge time saver. And that is everything that you need to know to have outstanding lighting. Now, if you're curious about the light that I use, I'll drop a link down below so you can take a look at it. Like I said, I own 2 of these and I use them for almost everything I shoot. There's 2 different models available. I'll link them both below. The only difference is the stand. One of them has a tripod style stand and the other one has a flat circular base like you'd see on a lamp. Now, if you're going to be moving your light around a lot, go ahead and get the tripod style base. If you're not going to be moving it a lot, I actually prefer the flat circular base because it takes up less room and you don't trip over it. I hope you found that helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you.